This 2006 Sun coin is a United States Lincoln cent, 1 cent, a copper-colored coin that carries deep historical, artistic, and symbolic value, often associated by collectors with brightness, continuity, and endurance. Hence, many people refer to it informally as a sun coin because of its warm glow and lasting presence in circulation. The obverse shows the right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the top, "Liberty" on the left, and the date 2006 on the right, followed by the D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. This coin is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor Lincoln's 100th birth anniversary, making it one of the most iconic and continuously used designs in U.S. coinage history. The 2006 cent is composed of a zinc core with a thin copper plating, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper, a composition adopted in 1982 to reduce production costs while retaining the classic copper appearance that gives the coin its sun-like shine when new or well-preserved. On the reverse, not shown here, the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing unity, democracy, and remembrance, with the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent. The 2006 Lincoln cent was produced in very large numbers for everyday use, so it is common in circulation and generally holds face value, though uncirculated examples, mint state coins, or pieces with errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual toning, can attract collector interest. Overall, the 2006 Lincoln cent represents stability, national heritage, and the quiet strength of everyday money. Simple, enduring, and shining like the sun through generations of American history. This 1968 Sun coin is a United States Lincoln cent, 1 cent, and it carries special historical importance because it comes from a key transition period in modern U.S. coinage, giving it a warm, sun-like presence that many collectors appreciate. The obverse features the classic right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner, with the familiar inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the top and "Liberty" to the left of Lincoln's profile. On the right side appears the date 1968, along with the D mint mark, indicating the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Notable because 1968 was the first year mint marks returned to U.S. coins, after being removed from 1965-1967 to discourage hoarding during the national coin shortage. This detail alone makes the 1968 D cent historically significant within the Lincoln cent series. The coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, making it part of the last long era of traditional copper pennies. Before the switch to copper-plated zinc in 1982, this higher copper content gives the coin its rich color and glowing sun tone, especially when lightly circulated or well-preserved. The reverse, not visible here, displays the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing national unity, democracy, and remembrance, with United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent clearly inscribed. Although the 1968 D Lincoln cent was minted in very large numbers and is generally common, it remains popular among collectors for its copper composition, strong historical context, and potential for collectible value in higher mint state grades or with minting errors such as double dies or off-center strikes. Overall, the 1968 Lincoln cent represents resilience, tradition, and continuity, shining like the sun from an era when American coinage was returning to normalcy after economic uncertainty, making it a meaningful and timeless piece of numismatic history. This 2005 Sun coin is a United States Lincoln cent, 1 cent, a piece that reflects both tradition and transition in American coinage, glowing with the familiar copper tone that gives it its sun-like character. The obverse displays the right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, created by Victor David Brenner, with the national motto, "In God We Trust," arcing along the top, Liberty placed to the left, and the date 2005 on the right side of Lincoln's profile. In 2005, Lincoln cents were struck primarily at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Your example shows no visible mint mark on the obverse, which typically indicates Philadelphia, and they were produced in very large quantities for everyday circulation, making them widely available yet still meaningful to collectors who appreciate modern issues. The coin is composed of a zinc core with a thin copper plating, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, a composition used since 1982 that preserves the classic copper appearance while reducing minting costs. This layered structure also explains why wear sometimes reveals a lighter metal beneath the surface. On the reverse, not shown here, the design features the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing national unity, democracy, and remembrance, along with the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent. The year 2005 sits just before the major 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial redesigns, placing this coin at the end of a long, familiar era of U.S. cent design. While most 2005 Lincoln cents hold face value, uncirculated examples, coins with strong original luster, or pieces with minting errors such as doubled dies, die cracks, or off-center strikes can carry collector interest. Overall, the 2005 Lincoln cent represents everyday American life at the start of the 21st century, simple, durable, and quietly radiant like the sun, continuing the legacy of one of the most recognized coins in the world.